And it all came up to a grand total of $108.67. Was it worth it?
Who that is? Oh, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Do it big. Can you see? Can you see? Who are you? Who you be? Who you is? You the one. We gon' see. We gon' see.
Right hand on the Bible. I promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God. So tonight I decided to surprise my mom and take her over to Marietta, California to try out what is the most famous barbecue spot on this side of town, which is Destination Smokehouse. I'm gonna be real with you. We got there, it took us about 2 hours to get in. It wasn't what I expected personally. As far as the restaurant go, I didn't know it was an order at the counter type thing. I thought maybe you go there, you sit down or whatever like that. But when we got there and we waited in the line, we got the food or whatever like that. Let's just say my Dukes, she was not a fan of it. She said, I don't ever have to come back to this place ever again. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to give it a try. I brought it home with me. I'm going to give it a try and I'm going to give it a fair assessment. I'm going to let y'all know if it's really good and if it's tendernism. Let's try it. So what I end up getting is the pastrami. We got some of the turkey and then, of course, the oxtails. The mac and cheese and the baked beans, they were out of yams. They were out of the pork ribs. And so this is basically what I got to try. And then obviously I got something to drink and I got some of their barbecue sauce. Now, for me, if you know me, I'm a big pastrami fan. I love me some pastrami, a pastrami sandwich. I love pastrami. This is their pastrami. I'm gonna be honest with you. I heated it up a little bit. It's still very tender and juicy. I couldn't pick it up. And let's see. This is the pastrami. This is what it looks like. Look. Tendernism. 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 This is their turkey. The guy said it was juicy, but honestly, is dry. It's dry. I'm gonna hold you. That's the turkey. And then this right here is the oxtail. Now, granted, I don't know if it's because, they closed at 8 and we got there around 6:05, but maybe it's just the effects of it being the end of the night type. But you saw I helped it a little bit, but with that little push, you see now it's kind of jiggling, falling off the bone. So I will say that the pastrami and the oxtails are very tender. I'll give it that. Now, taste test on the oxtails without the barbecue sauce first. Now, I'm gonna be real with you. I've never been one to be crazy about oxtails. I don't even know if I ever had oxtails. Maybe I have. Maybe my mom cooked them before, but I'm not. I'm not really big on oxtail. It has a nice little flavor to it. Is it the best thing I ever had? No. Um, but it does have a nice little taste to it. But let's see what it tastes like with the barbecue sauce. That barbecue sauce is very sweet, but good. Very sweet. And it definitely makes it taste better. There's a lot. This is very fatty. I don't know how y'all like your oxtails. I'm not an oxtail connoisseur, to be honest with you. So I'm probably the wrong one to review these oxtails, but I say the barbecue sauce makes it taste better. I'm gonna go ahead and try these mac and cheese and these baked beans. All right, first up, the mac and cheese. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, I've never seen these kind of noodles before. Um, the mac and cheese is not like super like creamy. I can see the sauce at the bottom of it. Try to grab something from the bottom. But that's the mac and cheese right there. I smell a lot of garlic. So they probably definitely use garlic in this. But that's what it looks like. Let's see what's. Not super crazy on the season. Obviously, I'm any mac and cheese I have, I'm gonna compare it to my mama's mac and cheese. Um, this is like, uh, yeah, this is nowhere near the kind of mac and cheese I'm used to eating. The noodles is definitely different. I'm not sure what kind of noodles those are, but the noodles is definitely different. They didn't really like overly season the mac and cheese, which I mean I don't want no overly seasoned mac and cheese either, but I could tell that they use garlic in here. You can definitely taste the garlic powder. But I would probably say this mac and cheese is out of 10. I would give this mac and cheese probably like a 1.5, honestly. Um, yeah. Yeah, no. And then we got the baked beans. Now the baked beans, they're seasoned, right? It look like they got some seasoning on them. This is the baked beans right here. They didn't have the yams, so the next best thing is gonna be these baked beans. See what these baked beans talking about. Oh my wow. Now, I'm not exaggerating at all. This is how I like my baked beans. They got a sweetness to it, but then they also got that smokiness and that season. As these baked beans blow that mac and cheese out of the water. I'm gonna be honest with you. Mm. Oh my god, these baked beans is good. Now, mama ain't had none of these. I gotta have my mama to try, but these baked beans, mm, wow, wow. Them baked, ooh, they got a kick to it. Ooh, they got a kick to it. I like it. It's sweet and it's spicy. They doing something with the baked beans now. I wish they had some yams because yams, but what's also kind of interesting? This spot, they don't have collard greens. My mom was kind of surprised by that. She was like, wait, there's no collard greens, no cornbread. They got Texas toast, but they don't have any collard greens. There's pastrami. I love this pastrami. I had 2 slices before I left out the restaurant. If I could take away anything from this pastrami, I get this pastrami based on the tenderness and based on the taste itself because it's good with and without the barbecue sauce. I'll give their pastrami a 9 out of 10. Like I said, I love pastrami. And I've had pastrami in other places as sandwich wise and all that stuff that was better, but I'll give it a 9 out of 10. The oxtails, like I said, I ain't want to be craving oxtails and say, oh, I need me some oxtails. I know it's a lot of people that love oxtails out there, and that's your thing. But for what this is for me, out of 10, I got to give it a solid 6. You get what I'm saying? For like just my preference. The mac and cheese, that's a 1.5 out of 10. But them baked beans, I give them a 9.5 out of 10. The pastrami and the baked beans is really what's holding this meal down for me. Now, let me try this dry turkey. I ain't really a turkey fan. My mama got this, but I ain't no turkey fan. I know I'm gonna need some barbecue sauce. Like I said, it's dry. But let me see. Okay. It's not like as dry as I thought it was gonna be. It's dry, but it ain't as dry as I thought it was gonna be. But that's what barbecue sauce. Really, without the barbecue sauce, it ain't got no flavor. It ain't got no flavor to it without the barbecue sauce. But overall experience, based upon the weight, based upon the restaurant itself, what it looked like on the inside, based upon the experience as far as even with the staff, just the overall experience. If I had to rate the overall experience out of a 10, I would go in the middle. I would say 5 out of 10. But like I said, these beans and that dang on pastrami. You saw the pastrami fall apart. Let me show you again. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. Okay, you pick it up. Look at it. That pastrami and them beans is what I would get that. If I ever did go back there, that's what I would get, and that's what I would recommend for you to get. So if you in the Marietta area, if you're in the California area, and you go to try Destination Smokehouse, definitely get the pastrami and get the beans. Don't do the mac and cheese. And like I said, they was out of everything else at that time. They just sold out of everything else. The line was pretty long. So by the time we got up there, they was the reason why I give it a 5.2 is because they were nice enough to let us know, like, hey, by the time you get up there, we're gonna be sold out of this, we're gonna be sold out of that. So at least they told us instead of like how the guy said, sometimes it's bad when people wait there the whole time, then they get up there and find out, as opposed to them telling you as you're going along with it. So comment below if you ever had Destination Smokehouse. Let me know what you rated it. And if you're going to try it, and if you go try it, definitely let me know what your rating is. But be sure to thumbs up, be sure to subscribe, and be sure to come back to the channel. God bless y'all. And until next time, you're